What is happening, guys? Today is March the 11th. It's on Friday. I am at Kerr Lake. Specifically, I am in Butcher's Creek, and we're gonna do some crappie fishing today. Just as always, we got to figure out where these fish are. From fishing here last week, it looks like the crappie were along the creek channels, in the upper ends, right outside of the coves. I came in one of the prongs. I know where there's some underwater brush. I want to check it before I go on to the upper end of Butcher's Creek. I got a few extra things for my filming. I got me a phone cover for the GoPro to maybe help cut down on some of that wind noise. And I also got some smart technology hooked to the GoPro that kind of follows me around the boat. If you can see, it'll kind of track my movement around the boat. So hey, I'm looking forward to trying that out. The water's dingy. It's 51 degrees. We had rain 48 hours ago. I think that probably cooled the water down. Not sure how that affected the fish yet. Anyway, hey guys, stay with us, and I hope you enjoy the video. Well, that's, 10.5-inch crappie. That is really the second decent crappie I've caught. It's been slow this morning. I can catch some small ones, but the bigger fish just seem to be a little lethargic. I can see them out here on this flat, suspended about 8 to 10 feet of water, swimming around, but they swim and look at the lure and then they just move right off. Anyway, we're gonna put him back. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just kind of scanning with the live scope, looking. There's fish scattered everywhere. If you were spider rigging or running some floats, you could be successful. It's just not a lot of fish are being aggressive and biting. But anyway, hey, we're gonna get back to it and see if we can catch a fish. That's a little better one. That's a good one. That's another fish. So, basically they're hitting the gray. They're not hitting in on the white. That's a good crappie right there. Boom. Good fat, full of eggs. Yeah, pretty crappie. Well, not quite what we're looking for, but we'll take him. We can't help but bites, can we? Good. That's a good 10-inch crappie right there. Boom. Let me give you an update. So we've been using this. I have not caught one, and it's amazing to me. This water's dingy. That pink head with that hair jig, that has not caught a fish. All the fish have been coming off of this gray jig here. Been coming off of this gray jig here. Don't know what's going on, but I'm seeing some really big crappie. I got that one that's probably 14.5 inches. That's really the biggest crappie I had. I had one earlier that was a good crappie. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot of crappie stacked up around this riprap. We're gonna keep fishing. I see they're doing some spider rigging out behind me. They're being successful. Seems like as the day goes on, the fishing's picked up. I've caught more fish in the last 20 minutes than I have probably the first hour or so. Now, I spent the first hour and a half this morning working on some of my electronics. I had some shorts and had to check some fuses. You know how that goes. If it can go wrong, it'll go wrong, right? Let's turn around here and catch another fish. Now, I'm just about to the point of changing colors. Well, I had to tease him into biting. You know, hey, that's a good crappie. Good 10.5 inch crappie. I've got the trolling motor kind of set on 4. I'm just going back across this flat. I caught some fish in the deeper water. The fish that are deeper, a little deeper water, are not as spooky, and they're actually biting some. The fish that back up shallow, that have moved up on the flats, they're a lot spookier. The boat gets a little close. The wind's picked up. You can hear the water sloshing on this boat. You get close to them, they just kind of move off. Water temperature's just 52, even with this sun shining. So I'm gonna ease back out towards the mouth of this cove. These fish were a little more aggressive, you know, an hour or so ago. And I'm gonna just move out here to see if we can catch a few more before we leave. The gray jig has been the jig for the day. I've caught a few on that chartreuse red, green with the red head. Caught a few, but most have come off the gray. So I have elected to switch to the double rig jig, and I've switched to put a black head with a white body on. You've seen it before on the bottom, and I've moved my jigs a little closer just to kind of mimic. There's a lot of shad up here on this flat. There's a lot of fish just moving around up here. Like I said, if you come up here and you're spider rigging, you could be successful. I don't know if you could troll up on this shallow flat. There's a lot of stumps up here. You'd probably stay hung up. But spider rigging, you'd be much better off. Anyway, I'm just about back over there. And water's done dropped about 10 feet deep, so boom, let's go catch another fish. So I'm having a ball with these crappie right here in this gap coming to this. And I done caught 6 or 8 here, good crappie, you know, over 11, 12 inch crappie. Of course I cut the GoPro on, so you know how that goes. Finally I got it. You about have to tease these fish to get them to bite. You know, that's a good quality crappie right there. Boom. Good crappie. All right, so here's the update. So if you're coming to the lake, there's definitely some fish moved up on the flats. They're still right outside of the mouth of the coves, a little bit deeper water. Most of the fish I caught today were roughly 8 to 17, 18 feet of water suspended in that 10 to 12 foot range. Those fish bit. The fish that were up on the flats were very spooky, did not catch any out on the flats. Saw some guys spider rigging, looked like they were having some success doing that, but they were kind of fishing in a little bit deeper area just like I was. Anyway, all in all, it was a good day today. I think the limit's 25 here on Kerr Lake. If I'd been keeping fish, I could have probably kept 25 fish over 10 inches today. I caught a lot of fish today, and caught some fish, caught a few fish in the pound range, pound and a quarter range, but nothing really big. Didn't catch any big fish today. I came up in another creek here. I'm going to end this video because I don't have a lot of battery life left. Anyway, fish are still moving. I wish I could fish the lake twice a week and I could kind of keep up with the fish a little better, but hey, we got to work for a living, right? Anyway, you remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, subscribe to the channel. I hope you've seen something in the video that you learned. I hope you've seen something in the video that you enjoyed. Don't forget to click that like button. Please comment on the video. I appreciate all the comments I get. Click the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.